Right, China is facing an oversupply of residential property and a market slowdown. But what about the retail property market? Channel News Asia's Tony Waterman finds out if there is a danger of a supply glut in this sector.
Talk about a shopping spree. More than 50% of all the mall space under construction globally is happening in China. Mixed-use complexes are mushrooming across the country, chock full of retail shops, luxury hotels, and sky-high offices. It all adds up to more than 300 million square meters of space.
We're seeing a huge amount of new construction across the country. From a total of about 645 shopping centers today, we're likely to reach as many as 1,150 within 4 years' time.
But the explosion of growth comes at a bad time. Retailers are cutting back. 65% of luxury retailers missed their expansion targets last year. Not surprising, since retail sales growth has slowed from 17% in 2011 to 13% last year. And then there's the booming e-commerce industry, which is luring customers and their cash away from brick-and-mortar shops. It's all raising questions of whether there's an oversupply, especially in lower-tier cities, and whether the commercial real estate market is headed for trouble.
I think you should be very careful investing in commercials. You know, unlike residential, right? You're actually churning it very quickly. In 1 year, you try to sell it. If it doesn't sell, you cut prices, you move projects. But commercial, you're stuck with it. You know, we cannot revalue it. It sits on in your book.
But not all is lost. Experts say the rising middle class will limit the vulnerability to vacancies.
Well, one of the reassuring things is that new consumers are formed every day. The numbers that we see show that many tier 1, 2, 3 cities and even beyond are going to have 50% or more of their populations in the consumer class by 2020. People are making more money in their jobs, they're making more money from their investments, and they're able to spend.
So for now, developers seem to be relying on the old theory that if you build it, they will come. Tony Waterman, Channel News Asia, Singapore.